Hello, welcome to Vitality Power Pilates. My name is Hope and I'm so excited to move with you today. Today we are in stunning Koh Tao, Thailand, a tiny little island in Southeast Asia where I absolutely love to spend my off time and to film workouts to bring you a little slice of paradise along with your sweat. So with that being said, we are going to be tackling a 20-minute Pilates Ball Pilates flow today. So it is equipment specific. However, if you don't have a ball, don't stress it. All of these moves can be done without the ball, but this little guy right here is such a powerful tool when it comes to enhancing your Pilates workout. I will link my ball in the description of this video. They're literally like $5 online, super cheap and so effective, and it deflates really well, so I travel with it everywhere I go. So I'll link that down below, but if you don't have it today, don't stress. You can absolutely do everything without any equipment. So grab your soft surface, hit the mat, and let's get started. We're gonna start in our high kneeling position, putting that ball, if you have it, in between those legs. So the ball is wrapped tight in those thighs. Those hands are gonna come out to the side, and then we're gonna slowly lower ourselves down. Bottom hits the back of our legs, and then lift up. Hands stay out by our sides at all times. As we move through this motion, I want you to really think about squeezing that ball or squeezing those thighs together to start to ignite that feeling, letting your body know that it's time to move. We have 20 minutes together. That's all I ask today. You focus on yourself. You sink into each movement. We have no repeats, so give everything your all right here. You have 5. Squeeze that ball a little bit tighter at the top. 4. Keep it nice and tight between those legs. I promise you're not going to break it. 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Hands drop down. Roll those shoulders back away from our chins. Come up. Squeeze those legs together. Pulse it out right here. You can see that ball squeezing just a little bit as we bring it in through those thighs. You have 10 micro movements right here. 9, 8, 7, squeezing through that thigh. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze them together. Float those arms out by your side. Pulse those thumbs up. Strong arm from the shoulders all the way down through those fingertips. Extend that energy. Squeeze those thighs. We're here to work. 10. Good. 9, 8. I want your back to be nice and straight. Posture up tall, like you've got that wall behind you. Squeeze those legs. This is what it's all about. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend through those elbows, keeping those legs together. Squish that ball. I want you to reach up and pull it back down. Elbows back to that wide goalpost position. Reach up, come back down. Really bringing that force into that upper body right here. Come on. 10, 9, lift with resistance, pull down with force, like you're pulling on a really heavy rope. You have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those hands together, squeeze those legs, squeeze those arms a little bit tighter now. Pulse out those legs. 10. Elbows stay lifted through those forearms. Good. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see me. We're in this beautiful, powerful position, squeezing that ball. 5, we pulse those arms in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze the ball between those legs, lift through the arms. You have 10, 9, 8. We're hitting every single muscle in the body. Come on, lift through those shoulders, targeting that area where your brachia meets the underarm. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and one. Slowly peel those hands apart from each other, taking that ball away from your thighs. I want you to take the ball into your hands. If you don't have the ball, again, just hold those hands right in front of that chest. From here, we're gonna lower it back down halfway so our bodies are not coming all the way down onto our feet. We're holding ourselves through those thighs. We send that ball out between the hands, press through the palms. Good work. Press that ball, squeeze it. You have 10. Squeezing those thighs. Belly button tucked in towards your spine. There's a lot to think about here. Press through those palms. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself all the way down. Drop the ball down by your side, coming onto your left side of your body. So our feet are gonna come out long. We're gonna lower down onto our forearm. Doesn't matter which side, you pick a side and then we're gonna switch. So stick with it right here. I want you to place that ball between those knees. I want you to lift up through that top arm, and then we're gonna lift both legs off of the mat, leaving just our hips stacked on top of one another, touching the ground. Good. From here, we're gonna lower that arm and lift. Reaching high above that head and then extending out towards our toes. Good, you have 10. Lift that leg a little bit higher. That bottom leg is doing all of the work through that inner thigh. Beautiful. Top leg is squeezing that ball down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up, lower those legs down. Good work. Bend through those knees. We're coming into that seated position. I want you to press up through that bottom palm, and now you have that big triangle of space between your body and your mat. Our legs are in that bend. The ball is nice and secure through those knees. Top hand goes to that hip. We're gonna lift up through that mid body. From here, I want you to squeeze that top leg down through the ball, through that bottom leg. Good, you're here for 10. 9, engaging through that core to really lift that mid body off of the mat and then squeezing through that top inner thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly clamp it down. Knee goes through the ball, down through that bottom leg. Hold it here for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly drop that body all the way down to the mat. Undo that ball through those legs. Turn over to your other side. We hit the other side. So extending those legs out long, stacking through those hips. We place the ball between the knees. We lift that top hand up above the ears, above the head. Squeeze that ball through those legs. We lift it up right here. Arm reaches out, fingertips towards those toes, and lift up. Good work right here. Give me 10. Squeezing through those obliques, lifting through that bottom leg, squeeze that inner thigh. Beautiful. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach it down. Slowly drop those legs all the way down to the mat. Hand comes to that hip. I want you to bend through those knees, 90-degree bend, sitting in that chair position, and then press yourself up onto that hand. From here, we lift through that mid body like we did on the other side. Top leg squeezes down onto that ball. Down, trying to bring those knees together. Give me 10. Squeeze those knees for 9. 8, your body is in a nice straight line from the neck all the way down through the knees. This is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze down onto that ball. Hold it here. Give me 3. Give me 2. Last 1. slowly drop that body all the way down to the mat. Good work. From here, I want you to take that ball, put it in between your feet. We're gonna come down onto our back forearm. So we're extending those legs out long, get that ball nice and secure through those feet, lengthening through that leg, having a nice full leg. I want you to reach up your top arm. So my right arm is lifted into the air. We're gonna bring the hand to the ball and then press it away, squeezing through those obliques. Lift, bring it back down. Good job. Right here we lift and lower it back down. Give me 8. Lifting through that lower tummy to bring those legs up to meet that hand. Good. This is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down, drop the ball, drop the legs, circle that arm back all the way up, coming into that seated position. Hands are facing the feet. I want you to lift up through that chest, keeping your chin where it's at, and then slowly curving back through that belly, bringing that ball in, and then taking it to the other side. I'm switching sides on my mat so you can see me, but by all means, just switch those arms. Does not matter. It's the same move on the other side. So that ball is going to come between those feet. We're extending our legs out long. Now my left arm is up in the air. We bring that ball in, take it down. Legs come up, meet the hand, drop it down. You have 8, 7, good, 6, reach with that hand, lean out through those legs, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down all the way. Circle that arm back. Sit up tall. Bum planted down onto the mat. Press through that chest. Good work. From here, we're gonna lower down into a glute bridge. I want you to roll that ball in between those legs and then slowly lower your body all the way down towards the mat. Head, neck, and shoulders are down on the ground. Your whole back is down onto the ground. You're bending through those knees. That ball is in between those thighs at the moment. We're gonna just practice our glute bridge before we elevate it with the ball. So I just want you to lift through that mid body. If you have the ball between your legs, just gently squeeze on it to make sure it's not going anywhere. And then slowly lower yourself back down. 2 more just like this to get comfortable. We lift, squeeze that backside. Good. And lower it back down. Last one, lift it up nice and high. Using your entire body to keep this control, we hold it here for 10. 9, now as we hold it, I want you to squeeze those thighs together, creating pressure on that ball. Good. 7, 6, you feel that difference, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We lower it down, keeping that tension in between those legs on the ball. This time we lift up. I want you to squeeze those knees together and lower it back down. So we're lifting, pulse, pulse, back down. Lift, pulse, pulse, bring it home. Good, 5 more. Lift, pulse, pulse, take it down. Lift, pulse, pulse, take it down. 2 more. You got it. Keeping that ball nice and tight between those thighs. Lift up, squeeze it, drop it down. Last one. Lift up, squeeze, drop it down, keeping that squeezing motion in between those legs. I want you to lift those feet off of the mat, coming into your tabletop, reverse tabletop. From here, we lift up through the head, neck, and shoulders, squeezing those thighs, holding that ball, bringing nice pressure through that entire body. Pulse those arms up. You have 10, 9, lift a little bit higher through that head, neck, and shoulder region. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those hands down, lower the head, neck, and shoulders, and then lastly, lower those legs all the way down. From here, we drop the ball down, bring it to 1 foot. So my right foot is now on that ball. It feels nice and wobbly. We're gonna use our strength in our legs to keep our balance right here as we go into this glute bridge. So my entire foot is down onto that ball. We press it up and lower it back down. Don't let that ball come out of that foot. Good. Hold and lower it down. Lift and lower it down. This time we're gonna lift it up. We're gonna extend that leg long on the ball and then curl our foot back in. Extend the leg long, curl it back in. Good job. You have 10. Nice. 9. 8. My ball is getting carried away from me. Good work. Trick is here, keeping that ball onto that foot area. I got a little excited. Lifting through that top leg. Good job. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it extended. Pulse that leg up and down. So that foot that's grounded into the mat is doing all of the work. We pull that body down and press it back up. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it at the top. Good job. Roll that foot back in onto the ball and then lower yourself down through that mid body. Switching sides. The ball goes under this other foot. We're gonna start by the same way we did before, just lifting, getting ourselves comfortable and oriented with that ball. We lift, pressing that entire foot down into the ball and down into the mat and lower it down. 2 more. Squeeze up, hold that booty and lower it down. Last one, we lift up. Good. This time we stay here. We extend that leg out and pull that foot back in. So straighten the leg. Bend the leg, using the ball as your tool to give you that motion. Good job. You have 8, 7, really pushing through that foot that's grounded into the mat. Good. 6, take it nice and slow for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Extend it out, keep it here, pulse it down. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up, bring that foot back in towards the ball, and then slowly lower yourself down, bringing that ball back between the legs. I want you to lift it up, bring it to your hands. From here, your hands are gonna take the ball up above that chest. I want you to walk yourself in with those feet a little bit closer to the booty. We're gonna lift up back into that glute bridge, and then I want you to walk yourself up onto the balls of your feet, taking the heels off of the mat. Good. From here, we're gonna lower ourselves down. The arms fall back behind the head, and then lift it back up. Arms come above that chest. Lower yourself down, squeeze through those thighs, and lift it up. Now, that ball is between your hands. I want you to really put some pressure into the ball. It's not there for show. It's there to help us get stronger. It's here to help us work just a little bit harder. So squeeze that ball between those palms as you take it down and up. Good. 10, 9, body drops down. Good. Squeeze that ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lift it up, squeeze those hands together, pulse out that body. Give me 10. This is the finale. Everything you have into that lower body, make those pulses just a little bit bigger. 8. Don't forget about those hands. Squeeze that ball. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Heels drop down to the mat, lower that ball back down towards your body, letting go of any tension you had pressing into the ball. I want you to drop the ball down to the ground, extend those legs out long, let those hands float above the head, and just lie here for a second, collecting your breath, collecting your thoughts, giving back to your body after it served you so well in these last 20 minutes. Good. Inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time. Nice big deep breath in right here through the nose and out through the mouth. This time we inhale, I want you to sit up tall, trying not to use those hands to guide you up, sitting up beautifully long and tall through that spine, bringing your hands together, your feet together. You can stay where you are. I'm switching sides so I can get one final glimpse of you and see how strong you are, see how good you feel. I hope you feel as awesome as I do. I love this little tool. It's such a good way to fine-tune every little move to get a little bit more out of our workout. So I'm so excited that we've added this into our programming, I suppose. And I am looking forward to more workouts with you. I post 2 new videos every week. They're always something different, but they are always filmed somewhere beautiful. So I would love for you to subscribe to my channel so we can continue working out together. It would mean so much to me, and I will see you guys in the next workout. Thank you so much. Bye.